Welcome, everyone. It seems we're all here, so let's begin. First of all, welcome. You may all know me as Catori, the lady who purchased up the golden goose just after the peak of its success. But today, with just 15 minutes of your time, I will present to you an idea that could change your life. Behold! Catori World! A vast and unabridged cavalcade of merriment and amusement! An unparalleled brand of entertainment! As we all know, Sandrock was once a beacon of prosperity in the ocean of a desert that is the Eufaula. Of course, at that time, we were in the rather favorable position of middlemen, so to speak. Tens of thousands of people would transfer through Sandrock, and the Golden Goose was a favorite stop along the way for young and old. These days, however, well, I don't think it would be an understatement to say that this town could do with some revitalization. And so, enter Catori World to chase the clouds away and bring prosperity to Sandrock once more. How will I do it, you might ask? I will carry out the construction of a multi-dimensional, sensational, and all-around recreational set of entertainment facilities, including, but not limited to, a new and improved game center, larger museum, and one day, a theme park. Before long, tourists will once again flock to Sandrock to view and partake of the exuberance that is the largest and most beautiful spot for entertainment in the Free Cities, Catori World. Help make my dream, our dream, come true. Help make Catori World a reality. Any questions? Both you and Niang can invest through labor, provide construction services for my amusement and other facilities for the park, then I grant you a larger percentage of the profits. Builder work is essential to make this all happen. Wonderful! That is great to hear. With such an esteemed builder backing the project, I think it's hard not to have faith. Questions? Anyone else?
Wow. It all does sound like a lot of fun, but, well, I've been spending all my spare time at the moisture farm since we made that big discovery. I don't know if I can commit to something so big. But don't worry, you've already got the best.
Of course. Can't have a foot in two boats. I wish you well on your endeavors. What about you, Mr. Owen? Thoughts, questions, concerns?
This plan, it's a pie in the sky, but as long as it might help Sandrock, I'm interested. And we'll be happy to get involved with the startup process. We can talk more once we really start seeing more tourists in town.
Mr. Owen, thank you very much.
I can't say that I'm particularly impressed by your key performance indicators. Furthermore, I don't think there's much room for your market to scale up, given the potential demographics you have access to. For that reason, I'm out.
Well, this ain't exactly rocket science, good doctor.
Director.
Yes, Director. Well, there's also no reason we couldn't work in some kind of spaceship simulator? A replica of a launch center. Some other space thingy?
It appears I've sorely miscalculated the potential of this venture. You will have my aid.
Wonderful of you to reconsider, Director.
Now, forgive me, as I have not been paying much attention for the last 15 minutes or so. Mind was elsewhere. But I do believe I have the gist of it. And for that reason, I'm in. Elsie will appreciate this sort of rigmarole. Speaking of rigmarole, that reminds me how she needs to stop all the tomfoolery, sending in for rigmarole, and start learning how to be a proper lady. Y'all wouldn't believe how many times I've told her.
Yes, Cooper. Thank you for your interest. Perhaps we'd best move on, for time's sake.
Are you having fun, Jasmine? Kinda surprised you wanted me to take you to this, but, well, do you understand everything Miss Catori is saying?
Of course, Uncle Hugo. I I've read all about stuff like this. Catori is asking for angel investors, people who are willing to back her idea in exchange for a piece of the company. If Aunt Catori does really well, we might get back 10 times what we invest. Here, I brought 5 goals. I want to invest in Catori World.
10 to 1, huh? Maybe I'll throw in some scratch too then.
Yes, well, it's like they say, one can always depend on the heart of a child to make sound business decisions. It means so much to have everyone's support, and this is definitely a more the merrier type situation. Well, I think we've heard from everyone. Here seems like as good a place as any to end it. Thank you all for coming. Here's to our success! Here's to Catori World! Builder, once again, thank you for your support. As a matter of fact, I've got something for you already. Game Center renovations. A new sign, a new game, more floor space, the whole 9 yards. The expansion will just be gathering materials, but you know how it is. Heidi doesn't cut corners. She'll need stuff only experienced divers like you could track down. Once we've got the materials, she'll handle the rest, leaving the sign and new game machine. The new sign shouldn't be too much trouble, but this new game machine I got the diagram for, I'm no expert, but it looks like it's got some bells and whistles on it. But hey, nothing you can't handle, eh? That's what I like to hear. It's like Musa says in his 12 steps to success. You can only win if you believe you can win. All right, here are the diagrams. My hopes are that by expediting Phase 1, we'll garner some attention that'll lead to some profit for all of us right away. Once things take off, I can pay you double for this job. Probably. When you've got the materials, give them to me. I'll get Heidi to handle the expansion. When she's done, just install the sign and the machine. Thanks again for believing in me, Builder. I won't let you down.